Please like, share, and subscribe. This morning I will be doing a collective reading. So take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I'm gonna shuffle these cards up and we're gonna get right into it. Anybody wanting a personal read, please email me. That information is in the description box below of this reading, as well as anybody wanting to donate. I don't have super chat, but you could donate to my Cash App, which that information is also in the description box. So yeah, let's tap in to this collective reading. Let's see what we got for this moment, for the collective spirit. What are the messages for this morning for the collective? Yep, so collective. Someone could be living large. You could be living large, or someone could have been living large. Luxury is the new baseline. They are not just dabbling in wealth, they are dwelling in it. So you could be living this lifestyle, or someone else could be, like I said. And then we have status symbol. So whoever this is that's living large, they could be someone who chases symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. So there could be someone in your energy or around you that is living large. They could have everything that they want and need, but they could still feel empty. So maybe they go after people that look good on the outer as well. And when they deal with these people who chase status symbols just like them, they still feel empty after dealing with them. So they could go after a certain type of people because of the money that they have. But the people that they are choosing, the people that they are dealing with, still leaves them feeling empty after they deal with them, because they aren't of any substance anymore for the collective. Anymore. What else about this person living large, chasing symbols? Then we have doing the work. So growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. So someone who was living large and chasing status symbols and wondering why they still felt empty, they could be doing the work, going in, trying to see why it is that they still feel empty, even though they have everything that they want and need. So they could be trying to put in the work on themselves, heal certain patterns about themselves, trying to accept a truth about themselves. Or this could be you, collective. You could be unlearning survival mode. So maybe you've been doing the work and growing behind the scenes, trying to heal certain patterns, because you could have always been in survival mode because you were the opposite of living large. So you could be someone who's never lived large anymore. Well, so we got heartbreak. So while you were doing the work, what I'm getting, after being in survival mode or continuously always in survival mode, while someone else that you either dealt with or someone that you were communicating with was living large, they could have broken your heart, collective. Or they could have gotten their heart broke because they were chasing symbol status instead of substance. And you could be the of substance because you actually did the work on yourself. But sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it never felt so right. So, yeah, this person could have broken your heart, but they were chasing status symbols. So they chose things of material, people that are materialistic just like them. But you were of substance, like I said, because you actually did the work. You were actually putting in the work on yourself. And now this person could be heartbroken because they broke your heart chasing these surface level things and still feel empty after chasing these surface level things when they feel like they could have felt whole or been happy if someone stayed with you or treated you right. Now they feel like they have to do the work and heal. And then we have real receipts. So there could be some sort of real receipts about a heartbreaking situation. This could be something that this person have done. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. So there could be some receipts about this person and the heartbreak that they've taken you through. So maybe you didn't really know the full extent of what this person was doing, or they could have been doing something behind your back, but you could have listened to your intuition about this person when it came to them chasing symbols. And someone could actually have screenshots of this evidence. Now, if they broke someone's heart as well because they still felt empty dealing with them, this person could have some receipts on them and they want to break this person's heart by sharing these receipts with you, collective. Because they could know that this person is now wanting to grow, do the work to unbreak your heart. Then we have fantasy world. So someone could have been living in a fantasy world. Their head was in the clouds. Their heart was chasing fairy tales. And the truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. So yeah, this is someone who goes for a fantasy, who goes for things that look good on the outside but may not be so good on the inside. And now they feel lost. They feel empty, like I said, because they realize that they were focused on things that didn't really matter. Things that would only be good for the moment. And then we have expecting. So they could have gotten someone pregnant. And this could have been someone that they dealt with when they were with you. And that's why you could have left the situation and start doing the work on you because they broke your heart by dealing with someone who was, they could have been better looking, they could have been materialistic, someone who looked good on the outside, and they could have tried to have a new life with this person, and things could have been good at first. They could have been living in the fantasy world with this person, got this person pregnant, all to then still feel like they are empty. So now they could not be wanting to be with this person any longer. And they could be realizing that they need to do the work on themselves. A new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. So whatever had happened in the situation between you and this person or to lead up to this point, This person being pregnant, or if you're pregnant, collective, this could change everything. This could change this person's perspective. This could be what's making this person want to put in the work and grow, because they know that you're expected, and they could have received some receipts about this. So someone could have even either told them, or they could have seen some sort of paperwork, received some sort of screenshots, and know that you are expecting. And now they could be feeling bad because they broke your heart and you were pregnant by them. Or you could be pregnant by someone else and they could be feeling heartbroken because they still want to be with you or still have feelings for you. In a life that they could have lived with you, you could be living with someone else. And then we have fighting. So there could be a fight taking place about this. Communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. So we got two storylines here. If you are the one pregnant, this person could want to fight whoever you're pregnant by because they want to win at all costs. Or if this was someone that was dealing with someone who looked good on the outside and they got this person pregnant, this person could have did this on purpose so that they could win this person at all costs, so they wouldn't go back towards you or come back towards you. So they could have felt like having a baby with this person would have kept them tied to them, and you would be heartbroken because they could no longer come towards you. Any more? Any more for the collective? Any more? Any more, Spirit? And we got backstab. So you could have gotten backstab in this situation. Like I said in the beginning, if this was someone that you were with and they were cheating on you with this person, they definitely could have backstabbed you, broken your heart. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. So they could have gotten this person pregnant behind your back. Or like I said, they could have just been dealing with this person behind your back and you could have left the situation heartbroken just to find out that this person is pregnant by this person now. Or this could be someone that you know. This could be someone close to you. And that's where the backstabbing is coming from. If this is someone close to you. Let me see. I want to get some signs. Alright, who could this be, Spirit? Who could this be? Who could this be pertaining to? So this could be an Aquarius who backstabbed you, collective. So whoever this Aquarius is, like I said, they could be in this transition. Once they realized that they still felt empty for backstabbing you, betraying you, breaking your heart, they could now, like I said, want to grow and do the work. So they could be in a transition, wanting to move to calmer waters. They could be healing. They could be moving on from a situation or moving on from this person that they were dealing with. But things could be calming down, and this could be the calm after the storm. So this person could be overcoming some sort of difficulties. Maybe it was difficult for this person to make the transition of not going for surface level things. So they could be getting relief, and they could be headed towards stability. They could be escaping a situation, traveling from a situation or this person. So they could no longer want to live in a fantasy world. So after they then lived it up, chasing symbols, now, and they could have had a piece of substance, which was you. So they could have experienced substance and realized the difference between the substance and the symbols that they were chasing. And now they know the difference, and now they're ready to do the work because they realize the life that they were living and how they wanted to treat you, which you were the substance, wasn't the way to go, because you weren't going to stay and allow what this person was doing or trying to put you through. When it comes to this backstabbing, breaking your heart, wanting there to be fights over them. So they could have wanted you to fight this person over them to see who would want to win at all costs. But now they could be escaping this, realizing that you're not going to fight for this because you're actually up substance and you did the work. You know your worth. Who else could be involved? Who else could be in? Oh, no. No, we gotta do that over because now somebody trying to fuck my reading up. That's crazy, Cannon. Yeah, we gonna do that over because I ain't like how them cards came. It's like somebody trying to throw my cards, man. They mad. Why they mad? Why is they mad, y'all? That is funny. Also, too, is what I'm getting, because this person wants to grow and heal themselves. This person that's pregnant, that they could have got pregnant, that they were in this fantasy world with, they could be heartbroken because they could have some receipts of this person wanting to come towards you or do the work for you. So this person could be feeling backstabbed as well. Because they could have realized getting pregnant by this person didn't work. Alright, let's try this again. Who else could this be for? Who could this Aquarius be dealing with? Who could this Aquarius be dealing with? Who could this Aquarius be dealing with, Spirit? Who could this Aquarius be dealing with? Who could this Aquarius be dealing with? So we got travel and news coming in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. So this Aquarius could be dealing with a Sag or Ace of Cups in the upright. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So whoever this Sag is that they were dealing with, they could be returning from a trip or on this trip. If these two were on a vacation, a trip of some sort, there could have been a fight because this person had some receipts on this person either wanting to come towards you, collective, or have been watching you do the work on yourself. But something could have happened on this trip that caused a fight. So this is why this Aquarius could be wanting to make a transition, escape the situation, move on, and just heal from the situation. I don't know if it was a lot of fighting in this relationship or whatever this was. But yeah, we got the Ace of Cups in the upright, which stands for fertility and pregnancy. So this Aquarius could have definitely got this Sagittarius pregnant. So this could be a new beginning because like I said, bringing a baby in the world is a big thing. So things will change drastically. Now, this could have been a new relationship that they were in with this person, some sort of new romance. They could have been happy at first with this person, like I said, until this person got pregnant and the fighting started. Now, I don't know if it was a fight at a social gathering, some sort of celebration. So this fight could have happened at a celebration while these people were celebrating this pregnancy. Now, I don't know if this Aquarius knew. They could have found out that this person was pregnant at this social gathering, and that's what could have caused a fight because they could have not planned to get this person pregnant. Any more for this reading, Spirit? Any more for this reading? So we got friendship in the reverse, Cancer energy. So, whoa. So, I don't know if this person has multiple people pregnant, but they could. Because we also got a Cancer here. The Ace of Cups is a pregnancy. So, with this Cancer coming out, there could have been a fight between friends. So whoever the Sagittarius is, they could be viewing their friend, this Cancer, as a bitch. They could feel like they overindulge and lack a social life because they like to get with people's man. So there could have been a fight between this Sagittarius and this Cancer because they both could be pregnant by this Aquarius. And then we have the Fool in the reverse. So they could feel like someone was being reckless, fearless, and taking risks by dealing with someone that they knew that they were dealing with. Or maybe someone feels foolish for taking a risk with these two people. I don't know if this was a threesome or if this person was dealing with these two females separately, but they both are pregnant, and someone could be feeling like they took a reckless risk to sleep with this person because now they are pregnant. So either this Sagittarius or this Cancer could be feeling like this fool for taking a risk. Now, like I said, if this was a threesome, the Sagittarius could be feeling like a fool because they took a risk by allowing their friend to come into the bedroom with them. Or it could be this Cancer feeling like the fool for taking this risk because they could be pregnant, but they could be with someone else. So they're pregnant by their friend's man while they have their own man that may not know about this. So they feel like they made a reckless move. What else on this reading for the collective? Hello. What else? What else about this reading? What else about this reading? So that's where the fighting come in at. Then we got the Lovers. So if this was a separate situation, or even if it was a threesome, this Aquarius could be trying to decide on a choice when it comes to these two females. But they could be viewing someone as the primary choice of all this. So they could be looking towards someone who they feel is a soulmate, a kindred spirit that they share values with. This could be a Gemini or someone with Gemini in their chart. So they could have love for a Gemini but have these other women pregnant anymore. Or these could just all be women who's fighting over this man because they could have all been dealing with this Aquarius. And these women could have been trying to win at all costs when it came to getting the love from this Aquarius. So you got some of these females that took it as far as getting pregnant by this man, thinking that they would win them over by getting pregnant by him. Then we got the Devil. So there could also be a Capricorn involved in this competition over this man. But whoever this Capricorn is, they're very materialistic. But all these people could be, they like to chase status symbols. Whoever Capricorn is, or this could be multiple people who suffer from mental health issues. They like to hold secrets. Like I said, you got people out here getting pregnant by this man, but they could be dealing with someone else. And then you got people obsessed. These women could be obsessed over this man, obsessed with living a certain lifestyle because they know that this person lives large. So they could have some money. They could live a good life. Like I said, whoever this man is, they could have everything that they want and need. And these females know that. So they could be trying to win this person's love at all costs just to live this lifestyle that this man comes with. But they could be obsessed with this person. They could be very deceptive on things that they do to try to win this man over. They could be very dependent upon him. So he could take care of all these women in different ways. And then we have bondage. So whoever the Capricorn is, they could have tried to have this man in bondage, bonded to them, bonded to a certain lifestyle of overindulging in materialistic things and people. So they could have wanted this person bonded to sex, and just so they could feel powerless, hopeless. So they could have wanted to abuse this person, be violent towards this person, and aggressive. So they could have been fighting with this Capricorn as well. Now, it's either these women or fighting over this man, or this Capricorn had a fight with this Aquarius because they're obsessed with them. And they know that this man got these two women pregnant. And then we have the Ace of Swords in a reverse. This is Pisces, Aquarius, and Libra energy. So someone could have a lack of ideas. This could be a lack of ideas when it comes to trying to win at all costs. When it comes down to this competition for this man, trying to fight for this man, they could feel like they are incompetent and a failure. Maybe they failed to get chosen or failed to have this man and devil energy. Because like I said in the beginning, this man could want to change his ways because he realized dealing with these women that are materialistic, that just look good on the outside but has no substance, and could have realized that that's not what they want, because they still feel empty after dealing with these women, and they do have multiple women. So now they could want to grow and heal, move on to calmer waters, transition from this player, transition from having multiple women. And now whoever this Pisces, Aquarius, or Libra is, they could be feeling like they failed to complete trying to have them in this devil energy, obsessed with sex, power, and being dependent upon these women, just living the lifestyle of the devil, or just stuck and bonded to the devil. So these women could have wanted this man bonded to the devil so that they could be dependent upon him, and they could realize that they failed to have him bonded to this devil energy. Now I don't know if they were with this Capricorn, and this Capricorn allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do just so that this person wouldn't leave them, because they were obsessed with them and dependent upon them to live a material lifestyle. But things could have just got out of hand, because like I said, they got women pregnant in the process. They end up growing in the process. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So whoever this earth sign is, they could have a lack of money, and have poor financial control, and they could be losing opportunities. They could have a lack of money because they could have been dependent upon this man, but now since this man wants to transition and heal, move on, they could no longer be supporting this earth sign energy. So we got laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. So like I said, this person wants to heal. They want to be happy. They want to have joy. And being around these women or being with these women or this devil energies around them, they know that they weren't truly happy, because dealing with these women, living this devil lifestyle was still making them feel empty on the inside. So they're wanting to make this transition so that they could heal and be happy. Maybe this is someone that's serious around these women, or they don't laugh too much, so they could want to heal themselves so they could laugh and not be so straight faced. And then we have wine and dine. So they could want to wine and dine someone, or they could have wined and dined these women, courted these women, consistently dated these women. They could have had romantic feelings for some of these women and indulged in passion with these women, or they could just want to wine and dine someone that they have romantic feelings with, because they could have shared a lot of laughter with this person. They could have been very happy with this person. And we have karmics. So they could have realized that they were dealing with a bunch of karmics. This could have been third party situations to a relationship that they were in. This could have been a relationship with you, collective. And like I said, that could have been why you left this person, to go and heal and do the work on yourself. Because you could have been in this relationship with this man while they were dealing with all of these karmics, these third parties. Not even knowing that these third parties that they were dealing with behind your back, they were haters of yours. But now this person could be learning their lesson when dealing with these karmics. And that could be what's making them want to make this transition and heal themselves so that they could have progress. They could be hoping to have progress with you after transitioning from this devil energy and indulging with these karmics. And then we have key player. So yeah, because they could be viewing you, collective, as a key player, an important person. They could be viewing you as irreplaceable. And that's why they're wanting to transition, heal themselves, and put the work in, because they know that you're irreplaceable and you play an essential role in their life. So you could have been the person that actually opened this person's eyes. So they could have been having fun dealing with all these women until they realized these women didn't make them happy for real, for real. But you could have made this person happy, because you could have brought change in this person's life. Hello. And you could have forced this person to grow. Well, not force them, but cause this person to grow, because you were growing and doing the work on yourself, putting in the work. And this person watching you put the work on yourself could have showed them what they should have been doing in order to make themselves whole. So you could be someone that is whole, but you may not live the same lifestyle as this person, or once you left this person, your lifestyle changed, but you were able to grow and heal and do the work on yourself to let go of the heartbreak. And you could be someone who is happy. So this person could have watched you transition as well from dealing with him and these devil energies, and them feeling like you not dealing with the sex, the abuse, the aggression, the obsessions, the secrets, you not dealing with all of that still has you happy. While they were dealing with that and they were unhappy, they could have realized that they needed to put in the work just like you so that they could be happy. What they thought was fun really wasn't fun. And then we have receipts again. So someone definitely has receipts. Now, this person could be wanting to move on from these karmics because they could have receipts on these karmics of how far they went to try to win at all costs, to have this person stay in this devil energy with them. So this man could have some sort of evidence on these karmics and what they've done. This could be something that they've done to you, collective, if you are this key player. So they could have been hating on you, and this person can now have some evidence on these karmics and what they've done to you, how far they were willing to go, and they could be guilty as charged. And this person could be exposing these receipts, exposing these karmics of what they've been doing to you. Or you could be exposing these karmics, collective. Any more for this collective reading, spirit? Then we got love bombing. So someone could want to come in and love bomb you. Like I said, if they're wanting to come and wine and dine you, court you, they could be trying to be overly attentive, shower you with affection, but it could be for their personal gain. Or this is what they could have done in the past. They could have love bombed you just to court you, but just for their personal gain, because they could have wanted you to be a part of their roster, a part of these women fighting for them, competing over them, obsessed with them. And then we have time. So something could be delayed. Now, if this person is wanting to come in towards you, this could be delayed for whatever reason, or these karmics could have been trying to delay this person, cause this person to procrastinate on coming towards you, or they could just be trying to keep this man busy, too busy to have time on their hands to come towards you, collective. Then we have frenemy. So someone could have tried to pretend to be your friend that dealt with this person. So this could have been fake friends of yours, collective. They could have been two-faced towards you because they were after the same lover. So they had hidden intentions of pretty much getting you out the way. So they could have done something to you, like I said, because they were hating on you because you were this key player. You were important to this person. And they could have wanted to win at all costs when it came to getting you away from this person so that they could continue to live this certain lifestyle, be dependent upon this person, so things wouldn't change pretty much. And they could have done any and everything that they could to keep this man tied to them so they could continue to live the lifestyle that they have been living from dealing with this man. Then we have my boo. So this person could have been seeing these people openly while with you. So you could have had an official status with this person, an exclusive relationship, but they could have been seeing other women openly. And one of these people could have been your frenemy, or this could have been multiple people that tried to come in and pretend like they were your friends when really they were just after the same person. And these women could have been seeing this person openly while you were in an exclusive relationship with them, because they were your frenemies and had hidden intentions. Then we have extra. So someone could be being extra at this time. They could have been being dramatic about a situation. They could have been being dramatic when it came to this person, trying too hard to get this person's attention, trying too hard to win this person over, trying to start things with you, collective. So these frenemies could have tried to start things on purpose, tried to start drama when it came to you and this person. So they could have came to this person and was dramatic about something to cause some sort of drama, because they could have been trying to get this person on their side, or like I said, get this person away from you. And then we have dirty money. So dirty money could also be involved. Maybe someone was paid to be extra to start some drama when it came to you and this person. Maybe they came to this person dramatic to try and launder some money in regards to you, collective, steal some sort of money from you. So they could have done something illegal towards you to get some sort of dirty money, to start some sort of drama. So this could also be where the receipts come in. There could be receipts or evidence about them stealing some sort of money from you, collective. Any more? And we got puzzled. But now someone could be puzzled about something. They could be confused, perplexed, conflicted about stealing this money, about what all they have done to start drama, them being dramatic. Now they could be puzzled about something. Maybe they are puzzled about the fact that they did all this just for this person to still want to detach from them and change their ways and do the work. And then we have skirt. So like I said, this person is wanting to get away from this person or these karmics, if these karmics all work together to try and start shit with you or stir up drama when it came to this relationship, this exclusive relationship that you had with this person, because they wanted to be extra and dramatic. So now this person could be running away and, like I said, escaping the situation. We got transition here. They're definitely wanting to transition, escape the situation, travel away, move on from these women, even after they did all this. So these women could be puzzled and confused because they felt like everything they did would have kept this person away from you, or not want this, or not cause this person to want to heal, that they were bonded or bounded to this devil energy of wanting to indulge in sex, surface pleasures with these people, well, with these women, just for them still to want to get the fuck away from them. Crazy word. Then we got high vibing. So this person could be wanting to vibe high at this time. They wanting to have good vibes. They could realize that they had good vibes with you, collective, and they could realize that they could have lived life to the fullest with you. And because you were someone who came with a lot of joy, a lot of laughter and happiness, they could feel like they should have just enjoyed the present instead of trying to do other things. Or they could have thought that it was a vibe to deal with multiple people or indulge in this devil energy. They felt like they was living life to the fullest until they realized this life that they thought that they was living to the fullest still had them feeling empty. So now they could be wanting to chase substance instead of status symbols. So like I said, these could be women that's very materialistic. It could be all about the outer appearance. They could like to party, indulge, sex, drugs, alcohol, all that shit. And this person thought that was where it was at. When really you was where it was at, collective, and they could be realizing that. Then we have lift off. So things could be taken off. This person could be taking fast action to get away from these women. So they could be taking some progress to move forward away from these women to transition, and the wait is over. So they could have been in a period of, like I said, procrastinating, being delayed, or allowing these women to delay them from this transition, from this forward moving, trying to keep them busy so they wouldn't move forward. And now they could be taking fast action. Any more for this read, Spirit? Any more? And we got harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. So like I said, this person is wanting to have harmony with you, collective, or just harmony period by themselves. If it isn't with you, maybe they're wanting to heal by themselves, but they could just want balance and peace and just to be happy instead of dealing with a lot of fighting and carrying on. And we have SOS. So there could be people that's in distress, or these women, these karmics could be in distress, feeling like they need to act with urgency because they know that this person is trying to get away. Or this person could be in distress, feeling like they need to act with urgency, and that's why they could be taking fast action, because they could realize that they either lost you or they could either lose you for good, because they view you as irreplaceable. And maybe now they could be running, rushing, because they feel like their time is running out. And then we have sipping. So someone could be being nosy in a situation, spreading rumors, gossiping about this person or about you. If you are in a situation where you were in distress, needing assistance, there could have been someone, a part of these women, or all of these women could have been trying to be nosy, see what you were going through, just so they could spread rumors and gossip about whatever you were going through when it came to you being in distress and needing assistance. So there could have been heavy gossip about you, or they could be gossiping about this person trying to see if they're coming towards you. And then we have red flagged. So you could have saw the warning signs, or you may need to see the warning signs, collective, and take heed, because it could be a risky situation if this person is coming back towards you, or someone, whoever is gossiping, or whoever these women are that's gossiping, they may need to take heed, because it could be a risky situation with them gossiping, with them trying to be nosy. So spreading these rumors or whatever they've been doing to be nosy, that could get them caught up. So they may need to caution themselves. Then we have numbing. So someone could be numbing out because they didn't see the red flags as well. So they could be self-medicating, indulging in addictions, and acting out. So someone could have done a lot to try and take this person away, and realize that it didn't work. So they could realize that they took a lot of risky actions. They could have did a lot of irrational things to make this happen. Now they could be numbing out, self-medicating, because everything they did didn't work. So they could have went as far as stealing from you, trying to launder money so that you wouldn't receive some sort of assistance. So you would be in this SOS energy, needing assistance urgently. And they could have told people about this because they wanted to gossip. So whatever they did towards you, they gossip about this, not even knowing that it was risky to do this. So now they could have gave someone some sort of receipts because they wanted to gossip and spread rumors. These receipts could be about them being nosy as well. Maybe they have something that they shouldn't even have access to. And now because they wanted to spread rumors and gossip about this, someone could know. So they could be viewing this person as guilty as charged. And they could be wanting to expose this person because they may have not known that this person would have went as far as they did in regards to whatever they did to you, collective, to try and get you removed from the situation. So it would just be them and their karmics, because like I said, these could be people that they indulge with this man. Any more messages, Spirit, for this reading? Any more messages for this reading? Gold Digger wanted to come out. Hello. Any more on this reading, Spirit? May I please have the messages for this collective reading? For this collective reading. Oh. So, like I said, we got party scene out here. So this could definitely be people who like to party. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. So there could have been females that actually had love for this man, like this Gemini. They could have actually had love for this man, but it could have been karmics that this man was dealing with that just wanted the spotlight, just wanted to be seen. And then we have pulling strings. So someone could be pulling the strings in regards to something. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. So they could have been pulling the strings to have control over this person or over the situation as a whole because they wanted this spotlight. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure they stay on top. So like I said, whoever this was who just wanted the spotlight in the situation, just wanted it to be them that would be seen, for them to be on top, they could have been orchestrating things in the background. So they could have knew key people or certain people that could have certain pull to where they could pull the strings to make certain things happen so that this person stays on top, and so that they could have you in this distress energy needing assistance. So like I said, they could have been able to launder money. When it came to your money, they could have been able to steal money from you because they knew someone that could pull the strings around you, collective. So like I said, they were getting dirty money because they were doing something illegal because they knew someone who could pull the strings to do this. All because they wanted to stay on top. They wanted to be top pick. They wanted to be the only one being seen in the situation. I don't know. I don't answer questions. You would have to send me an email. Hello. And we have going viral. So this person could have gone viral because they had someone pull strings to have them go viral so that they could stay on top. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. So they could have done something to where this person that they knew that had the power to pulled the strings for them so that they could go, so they could have went viral just from someone pulling strings that they knew. Then we have plot twists. But there could be a plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. So like I said, someone could have some sort of receipts on this person or receipts about what this person has done to be able to stay on top, to get what they've gotten in this situation. And this could be some sort of screenshots or just some sort of evidence that they have on this person. And this could be some evidence that could expose the real story about what was really going on or how far someone went to stay on top, to be the number one choice, the number one pick, just to get the spotlight, just to go viral. So they could have created a whole situation or wanted to intervene in your situation, put you in a situation just so they could go viral. And like I said, they could have chose you and this person because they knew that this person was someone who lived large. So they could have saw this as the perfect opportunity to go viral with the story that they created. And then we have unsent texts. So someone could be messaging you, but then deleting the messages out of fear. So they could feel, if you haven't been speaking to this person, they could feel like the silence says more than words would have. So they could just feel like you wouldn't want to speak with them. So they could just be deleting the messages and not sending them to you. And then we have making bank. So someone could have made bank off of this situation, off of going viral, off of the drama that they created. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. So, like I said, this person could have been making bank off of what they were doing in the background to stay on top. Then we have hidden agenda. So like I said, this person had a hidden agenda, or these people, these karmics, had a hidden agenda so that they could stay on top, go viral, and make bank. And they included you in this. This included them breaking your heart to be able to do this. So not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes with fine print and a hidden clause. So this whole relationship, this whole thing could have been orchestrated so that these people could stay on top and go viral. And then we have family feud. So someone that is a part of your family could have done this. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. So if someone a part of your family was doing this to you, they could have done this because they were holding a grudge on you for whatever reason, and they sought out to carry out this hidden agenda towards you because they were holding a grudge, or they was just judging you. They wanted to cause drama. This could be someone who is just drama filled. They feed off drama. They thrive off drama. Said who does anything just to be in the spotlight. Now we're going to get some more messages to really get down to the nitty gritty. Jihad. Hello. Oh my gosh, I got too many cards. It's hard to shuffle. Fake pages want to show itself. So someone could have been making fake pages doing something. Well, oh my gosh, I can't shuffle them. Alright, there we go. Twice is good enough. Alright, Spirit, please give me the messages for this collective reading. What are the messages? So we got Gemini male. A Gemini male could be involved in this. And then we have late nights at the office. So this Gemini male could work in the office settings. This could be one of the people strings for this family member of yours to go viral, to be able to do something towards you so that they could stay on top. This Gemini male could have been helping them because they work in some sort of office settings to where they could pull some sort of strings. And then we have a Virgo white woman could be involved, as well as a Gemini black man. So whoever this Gemini is, they could be a black male. They could have worked with a Virgo white woman at this office as well. So they could be co-workers of some sort, work in the same field. And whatever this field is, it's an office settings to where they could pull strings when it comes to people going viral, people staying on top, or some way to where they have control of money. And then we have feeling you. So someone could be feeling you that's a part of this, or this could all have been over someone feeling you. Could be this man that they were competing over one to fight over. Then we have Muslim. So someone could be Muslim that's feeling you. Then we have new flame. This could be a new flame of yours after having to deal with this situation. And we have a Taurus male. So this male could be a Taurus male who is Muslim, who's feeling you, collective. Then we have case manager. So a case manager could be involved. I don't know if this Gemini male or this Virgo white woman was a case manager of some sort. They could have been handling a case and they were pulling the strings when it came to this case that they were supposed to be managing. And then we have innocent party. So you could have been the innocent party of all of this, collective. Then we have doesn't understand that no means no. So someone in this situation don't understand that no means no. So they could have been trying to do something, get something, and they just wasn't understanding that no meant no. The name Beasley could be significant, as well as Page. Any more for this collective reading, Spirit? Any more? A Virgo male could be significant as well. Any more? And then we have 2020. So this situation could have been going on since the year of 2020. And we have husband. So someone could be married. It could be this Sagittarius. So this Aquarius male could be this person's husband. Or this Virgo male could be this Sagittarius's husband that was involved in all of this. Then we have twin. So this Sagittarius could be your twin, collective. Or someone could be your twin. And we have brother. So they could be your twin brother, or your brother could also be involved in all of this. Someone named Bernard could be involved as well. Then we have gambling. So these people could have took a gamble to do whatever that they were doing towards you, collective, towards this relationship. And we have father figure. Someone could be a father figure who likes to gamble, who's involved in a situation. Then we have long-haired man. So this could be a long-haired man. So whoever this father figure is who likes to gamble, they could have long hair. Any more? Any more in this situation? Whoa, that's a lot. So we got moving in with you is a part of the plot. So moving in could have been a part of the plot. Now, if you moved in with this Virgo man, they could be a father figure. And they could have long hair. But they could be married to a Sagittarius. But you could have moved in with this person because it was a part of the plot, or they could have tried to get you to move in with this person because it is a part of their plot. Or if there is a Sagittarius wanting to come and have you move in with them, they could have long hair. That could be a part of the plot. And we have Florida. Someone could be in the state of Florida traveling to or from. And you could be overeating at this time, collective, or someone else could be. Then we have South Carolina. Someone could be traveling to or from South Carolina who's involved in this. Then we have 2015. So something significant could have happened in 2015 in the state of South Carolina, or you could have met someone from the state of South Carolina in 2015. And we have breakup. So you could have went through a major breakup in 2015. And this could have been from someone that is from South Carolina. And we have lifetime. So something could be like a lifetime movie, or this could have been someone that you thought that you would spend a lifetime with, that you broke up with in the year 2015. And then we have trying to provoke you by any means, so you act first so they could say you started. So like I said, someone could have been trying too hard, trying to be a shit starter, trying to be dramatic, acting like you were the one that started things when really they were provoking you to try to make it seem like you were the one that started with them. Sorry, y'all. That was nasty. And we got heavily burdened. So someone could be heavily burdened that was trying to provoke you by any means so that you act first, so they could say that you started. So this may have not worked. Them provoking you may have not worked for you to come towards them and start something, act on whatever they were trying to do towards you so that they could say you started. So since it didn't work, they could be heavily burdened. And then we have thick. So collective, you could be someone who is thick, or this person could be thick that did this. Then we have doesn't know how to love. So this person, they don't know how to love. And this could be a Sagittarius, since that's the last sign I had pulled. And then we have baby father. So your baby father could be involved in all this, or this person's baby father doesn't know how to love if they are pregnant by this man. So like I said, this man could have been dealing with these karmics because they don't know how to love. So in return, they could have been with women that didn't know how to love, give, or receive love. And then we have mother doing spells on you. So your mother could be doing spells on you, collective, as well. We do have family feud out here. So your family members could also be a part of this. Maybe they knew that you were going to go viral as well, as what I'm getting, and they could have wanted to stop this. If you were gaining something in the background when it came to money, they could have been laundering this money, like I said, stealing this money, doing something illegal to have someone pull the strings. So even if you did go viral or you were going viral, they could have had someone pull the strings to make it seem like you weren't or you didn't, so that they could obtain whatever you have gained off of going viral, is what I'm also getting. And they could have been making bank doing this. So you could have went viral quite a few times, and the money that you've gained off of going viral, they could have stole this money, been laundering money, because they all wanted the spotlight. They all wanted to stay on top. And then we have corrupt judge delaying court dates. So this could have resulted in a court case, and whoever the judge is, they could be corrupt, and they could be delaying court dates about this. Now maybe they're trying to wait on some sort of receipts, and that's why they could be delaying this court date, because we do have time here. So it's only a matter of time for things to take off once this judge stops procrastinating, acting like they're too busy to have this court date, to end this court date. Hello. Then we have headed to prison. So there could be people that's going to be headed to prison once these real receipts are brought out about what was really going on in the background, what they've all been doing in regards to stealing money, laundering money, trying to pull strings when it came to someone going viral or someone that went viral multiple times, and how these people were able to make bank. So maybe this judge, like I said, could be waiting on some sort of receipts. Then we have truck club. Someone could be in a truck club that's involved in this, or there could be multiple people in a truck club involved in this. Then we have deep hatred. So this could be a lot of people that hold some sort of deep hatred towards you, collective, and that's why they wanted to break your heart, steal from you, have hidden agendas towards you, have hidden intentions because they had some deep hatred towards you. Your family, certain people, a part of your family could have held deep hatred for you. The name Christian or Kristen could be significant. They could be involved. And then we have Publix. So you could have recently went to Publix. Or there could be people who work at Publix that's involved. Kristen or Christian could work at Publix that's involved. They could drive a mini SUV, or someone significant to the situation could drive a mini SUV. You could drive a mini SUV, collective. And we have invested in your ops business behind your back. So someone that you were dealing with could have invested in your ops business behind your back. And we have parking lot. So something could have happened in a parking lot. Maybe they met this person in a parking lot to give them money for their business. So someone that you were dealing with could have met your op in a parking lot to give them money towards their business. And they could have done this behind your back. Met this person in private. Then we have private chef. So someone's private chef could be involved in this as well. Or someone could have invested in your ops business that is a private chef. So they could have invested when it came to them so that they could be this private chef. And we have when you pet their dog, the leash release make you pass out. So there could have been a situation where they were putting certain leashes on dogs to release fumes to make you pass out. Maybe they were trying to get you out of here because they didn't want the real receipts shown. They didn't want this situation going viral about what they've done. They didn't want to go to prison for what all they have done. So they could have tried to shut you up or get you out of here by involving pets and putting these leashes on these pets to release some sort of fumes to make you pass out. So they could either kill you, hold you hostage, so well, put you in this unconscious state so they could kidnap you, so they could hold you hostage. Then we had once your partner. So like I said, this could have all started because someone wanted your partner, whether if it was one person or multiple. And we had once more with you because they knew that this person wanted more with you. They knew that this person saw you as the key player, that you were an important person to their life. And we have trying to stay relevant. So we already have this person was trying to stay on top, and that's why they were pulling the strings. So they definitely are doing things or did things to try and stay relevant. I know that's right. And then we have model. So this could be a model who was trying to stay relevant, trying to pull strings in the background so they could stay on top, so they would go viral. And we have drives a Maybach, so someone could drive a Maybach. And we have finally learning how to treat you. So someone that you were with, they could be finally learning how to treat you. They could feel like it was love at first sight with you, collective. And we have planting cameras and CarPlay radio screens. So they could have planted a camera in your CarPlay radio screen to keep tabs on you. We did have nosy. So they could have been nosy by spying in on you through these cameras that they could have had planted in your CarPlay radio just so they could spread rumors and gossip about you. Then we have people involved in multiple states. So there could be people involved in multiple states in this situation. This could have to do with the adult industry. So this could be people a part of the adult industry that took a part in this, that did this towards you, collective. And that's why they are a bunch of karmics, because they're a part of the adult industry. They like to indulge in sex, money, drugs. They like to party a lot. They love the party scene. They love drama. They like to always be in the spotlight. And then we like, well, not, I said, then we like, then we have will not stop until you or them is in a coffin. So someone feel like they do not want to stop doing whatever they've been doing towards you, because they don't want either this information get out, or like we said in the beginning, this person wants to win at all costs, and they're fighting until they get what they want, or they're not going to stop fighting until they get what they want. And that's either for you to be in a coffin or for them to be out of here, because if they're out of here, then there ain't nothing more they can do. But until you are in a coffin or they are up out of here, they feel like they're going to continue trying to come up against you, continue to try to fight with you, continue to steal from you, continue to look in on you, try to be nosy, try to be up in your business, just so they could forever spread rumors about you and gossip about you. And then we have Bronx. So someone could be from the Bronx that's involved in this. Then we have paying others to keep quiet in regards to what's going on. So whoever this is that's from the Bronx, they could have been paying people to keep quiet about what's going on, because people could have been watching this or knew what was going on in the situation, but they were paid to keep quiet. So they may not be saying anything about what they know that is going on because they were paid to keep quiet. And then we have your wishes will be granted. So collective, your wishes will be getting granted even after going through all of this. Then we have be mine. So someone could want you to be theirs. This could be someone from the Bronx. Then we have upcoming interview. So you could have an upcoming interview. And then we have things embarrassing you will make you shut up. They know you're exposing the truth about them. So they want to keep embarrassing you, thinking that you, because you know that they know that you're exposing the truth about what they've been doing. Any more spirit? Any more on this reading, spirit? Any more messages about this reading? Any more? So we got lab studies to test AI, humans versus humans. So there could have been a lab study going on as well behind the scenes. Then we have a toxic Scorpio female could be involved. They could be involved with doing lab studies to test AI, humans versus humans. And we have trying to cause an altercation to get you locked up. So these people could have also been trying to cause an altercation to get you locked up because, like I said, they want you put away, held hostage, or completely gone so that you do not expose what was going on, or so people don't find out the truth about what was really going on. Any more, Spirit? And we got the color purple. So your favorite color could be purple, or you could have just watched the movie The Color Purple, or we got the color purple out here, and that's the key player. So you could be significant. You could be this irreplaceable person, this important person. Like, we have Sasha. Someone named Sasha could be involved. They could be trying to cause an altercation to get you locked up. Then we have a fight may break out. I did say in the beginning that there were people fighting. They could have been fighting due to multiple people, multiple women being pregnant by whoever this masculine is. But also, too, a fight could break out if they are coming towards you, trying to have an altercation with you to get you locked up. And then we have California. So someone could be traveling to or from California, or they could just be from California. Then we have Conway. Someone with the name Conway could be involved in this. And we have third party. So someone from California was the third party in this situation. Then we have 85. So someone could be born in the year of 85. And we have Capricorn. So there could be a Capricorn that's involved, that's born in the year of 85. That was a third party as well. And then we have faithful to you. So someone could be wanting to be faithful to you. Like I said, they could be wanting you to be theirs. They could feel like you are their love at first sight. And now they could want to be faithful to you after learning how to love you. And I think we got that card out here. Yeah, well, after finally learning how to treat you, they could be wanting to be faithful to you. And then we have testify. So collective, you may need to testify against these people. Then we have done being nice. So you could be done being nice, and you could be willing to testify against these people. And that's why they want to try and get you locked up or hold you hostage, put you in a situation where they could hold you hostage or take you up out of here completely, because they know that you're done being nice. And with that being said, if you were called in to testify or asked to testify, you would damn sure testify, and these people will be sent off to prison, as we have headed to prison. And they don't want this to happen. Some more tarot. One time para one time. Any more on this reading? Let's see. Sure. So we got endings in defeat in the reverse. So there could have been a Gemini who wanted to defeat you, but you could be escaping destruction, picking yourself up, getting back up, learning from the difficulties of the past. Why am I turning it? And then we got poverty in the reverse. So there could be a Taurus that's getting some sort of financial luck, improvement, or after picking yourself up, escaping destruction, you could be headed towards financial luck and improvement. There could be an end of difficulties. There could be a positive change in a good direction, or because you decided to take this good direction, you could be headed for a positive change, collective. Now, you could be a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your chart, or this could just be the energy that you are in after escaping destruction when it came to something that a Gemini has been doing, or when it came to a Gemini trying to defeat you. And then we have culmination in the reverse, Virgo energy. So there could be some sort of unexpected changes, financial ruin, huge loss, or this Gemini or these people could have tried to end you, defeat you, to cause you to be in poverty, to have you deal with some sort of unexpected changes, some financial ruin. So you could have taken huge losses in the situation. Like I said, these people could have been stealing money from you. You could have went viral multiple times, and these people could have pulled the strings to be able to take that money away from you, to be able to move that money from one account, from your account, to someone else's account or another account. Any more for the collective? And we got making investments in the upright. So there could be a Taurus wanting to make an investment after they've received some sort of financial luck. So they could be wanting to make a positive change for someone. So things could be coming to fruition for them. They could be hard working, and they could have gotten some sort of harvest or reward from something that they've been growing and nurturing. So they could want to make an investment after someone suffered a huge loss. And then we have the Empress. So they could see this person as the Empress, or they could know that this person is pregnant, or they could mother, and they could be very creative and nurturing. So they could want to reward this person or make an investment when it comes to this person. Then we have the Magician in the upright. So yeah, they could view this person, like I said, as creative. They could see that this person takes action. They're standing in their power. They could like that how this person performs. They could feel like they have skill, magic. They like how they work. They could feel like they have the willpower to do something creative. And then we have the High Priestess in a reverse. So there could be a High Priestess in a reverse in a situation that was trying to be a magician when it came to this Empress's creativity, their skills. So they could have been trying to do magic, do some sort of spell work against their creativity. So they could have been trying to trick people in regards to this person's creativity, or just in regards to this person being this Empress energy. So they wanted this person to be viewed as wasting their talent. through whatever magic or spell work that they were doing to block their creativity and their skills. So there's a high priestess in a reverse that was trying to have people in an illusion about this empress that could have been putting in a hard work after suffering some unexpected changes, some huge loss, or taking huge losses. And it could have all been due to a high priestess in a reverse because they were doing magic on someone's creativity and skills. Any more for this reading? And we have the hangman in the upright. So this high priestess in a reverse, they could be dissatisfied, disinterested. They could be stuck doing negative patterns, and they could be trying to alienate themselves because they're dissatisfied with the work that they have been doing against someone's creativity. So maybe they see that this person still have the will to work, still have the will to create, even though they're doing magic and spell work on someone, to not be creative and have the willpower. So now this person is dissatisfied with their own work that they have been doing on someone. So maybe they was also working to make this person, doing work on this person to make them be seen as a high priestess in a reverse, so that things won't come into fruition for them, so that they will always face unexpected changes, financial ruin, and take huge losses. And we have conflict in the reverse. So there could be a Leo involved in all of this that's wanting to compromise in the conflict and reach an agreement. And we have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius energy. They could have an outpouring of emotions, or they could want to have a new beginning with someone. So like I said, if this is a Leo, they could want to end the conflict with someone and have a new beginning with them. So they could be getting some sort of good news, or want to give someone good news of wanting to compromise and end the conflict after starting things. So this Leo, or this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could have been the one starting things. Now there could be someone getting a creative spark to take a new initiative when it comes to things. And they could be finding a new passion. So they could be taking on some sort of challenge, working on some sort of talent. I don't know if this is in the adult industry. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in a reverse. So there could be a Capricorn who's being viewed as lazy, having a lack of common sense, unskilled, and unreliable, disloyal. I don't know if this Ace of Wands, this fire sign, is seeing this Capricorn as such, but they could be seeing this person as disloyal. And this Capricorn could be walking around with a dirty wand if they got fire in their chart. Mm. And we got patience in the upright. So The Virgo in this situation, they could have had to remain patient when dealing with all this. So, collective, if you are a Virgo, you could have been patient when dealing with everything that was going on in the background. You could have been patient with the new job because, like I said, someone could have been doing work against your creativity. So they didn't want you to have self-employment, for you to be able to establish a business, work on a trade or a craft, or they didn't want your reputation to grow from whatever this is. But you could have stayed dedicated to working hard on whatever you were committed to in regards to your creativity or something that you were working on, whether a craft, a trade, or a business. And then we have the Page of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So there could be a Sagittarius that's wanting to bring you some sort of good news. They could be wanting to give you a letter or call you on the phone with some good news. This could be about your reputation, because we do have reputation on this patience card. So maybe you had to remain patient in regards to your reputation. So like I said, there could have been rumors going around, a lot of gossiping because people wanted to be nosy, spy in on you, and try to create drama because they wanted to start things with you, because they were doing things behind the scenes. So they could have tried to mess with your reputation, and it could have taken patience for your reputation to be cleared. So this Sagittarius could be calling you or contacting you about your reputation being cleared. They could be telling you that they know that you're someone who is cheerful, childlike, fun to play with, someone who is active, optimistic, full of energy, has bright ideas, and is very creative. And then we have rest in the upright. So after receiving this good news, or until you receive this good news, you may be called to rest, because you being patient or having to be patient in regards to this situation could have had you in fear, had you anxious and anxiety, stressed out. You could have been mentally overloaded because of everything that was going on, and you just trying to remain patient while working hard at something, while also being attacked spiritually. So you could be needing to empty, relax, rest. You could need peace, may need to meditate. So you could be in this resting period at this time. Or like I said, you could just be being called to rest while being patient and waiting for some things to be cleared up. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Tyrone. Tyrone. Back. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more messages for this reading? So we got overbearing. So someone could have been overbearing that you want to take a rest from. Someone could have been overbearing, trying to overload you mentally, trying to have you in anxiety by being overbearing. And we have shot. So someone could have taken a shot recently, or this person will be shot because they are overbearing, or they could have gotten shot. They could have a shot wound. Or someone could be resting after getting shot. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius. So they could have news that they're still here. I don't know. And we have 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. So something could be happening in between those times or around those times. You could be hearing from this Sag around those times. Or I would be careful if you're in a parking lot, because you could get hit up around those times. And we have Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius. And then we have Dave and Buster. So something could happen at a Dave and Buster. So if you got into a fight with someone, it could result in someone getting shot. If you're at an outing at a Dave and Buster's and things get heated, so I will be careful, because this could happen in the parking lot, because we did have parking lot out here somewhere. So you could think that things all good. You could go back to having fun eating or whatever you did or came or went to Dave and Buster's to do. But whoever you got into a fight with, they could be waiting for you in a parking lot so they could shoot you. I hate, there we go. So yeah, I'll be very careful. Then we have walked away peacefully. So you could have walked away, whatever this fight is, peacefully, but someone's not wanting to be peaceful in the situation, or for someone else, for a different storyline. If you are this person that's taking rest from someone that was overbearing towards you, collective, you could have walked away from them peacefully and just wanting to rest after dealing with this overbearing person. And then we have trying to leave you stranded. So this person could have been overbearing towards you, trying to leave you stranded because you walked away from them peacefully. Someone named could be Jordan as well. They could be a Lakers fan, or you could be a Lakers fan, collective. Someone could drive a cyber truck, so Jordan could drive a cyber truck, or someone else could drive a cyber truck that's involved in this. They could be slender, or you could be slender. And we have 3 to 6 kids. So someone could have 3 to 6 kids that's slender, that drives a cyber truck that's involved in this. The name Quinn could be significant. Any more? Any more, Spirit? Any more for this collective reading? May I please have messages? Whoa. So someone could be 20 that's involved in a situation. Then we have not your real parents. So someone's parents could not be someone's real parents. So I don't know if they left someone some money, and that's why we have an illegal situation where someone was stealing. Someone could have been stealing money. There could have been a family feuding, a family fighting over some money, over someone's parents not being their real parents. Where the hell is the card at? I'm all over the place. There we go. So like I said, it could have been a family feuding because they didn't want this information coming out about someone's parents not being their real parents, and the fact that they could have stole from this person because they had no knowledge. Now you could have walked away from these people that aren't your real parents peacefully, even though they were trying to be overbearing towards you, collective. And you could have 3 to 6 kids, and you could have started having kids around the age 20. And we have cheated with family member. So someone could have cheated with your family member, collective, that you walked away from. That's also why the family could be feuding. And we have gathering information. So someone could be gathering information. This judge could be delaying court dates because they could be gathering information. Like I said, they could be trying to wait on some sort of receipts, some real receipts, to be able to proceed with this court case. So they could be gathering information. Then we have feelings for someone you shouldn't have feelings for. So someone could have had feelings for someone that they shouldn't have had feelings for. Hello, I'm fine. How are you? And that could be this family member that they cheated with, whether theirs or yours, collective. And we have government hiding / stealing money from trust and wills. So, like I said, you could have been left a will or a trust because your parents aren't your real parents, and the government could have been working with people to try to hide and steal this. Like I said, they were getting dirty money by stealing and laundering money from these trusts and wills that people are left that don't know that their parents aren't their real parents. And that's why you got the judge being corrupt, because they could be allowing something while delaying a court case so that it doesn't go in your favor, collective. Or like I said, they could just be giving people more time than what's needed. They could be procrastinating on this court date, on giving a court date, or keep just delaying this court date so that there could be more time for them to gather some sort of information, or either so that they could do something to you so you don't testify. We had shot out here, so they could be trying to get you shot. Like I said, they could be trying to put you in an imperative state to where they could kidnap you, or so you wouldn't no longer be here, so you wouldn't testify. So this judge could be being corrupt for multiple reasons. And that's because they're a part of hiding and stealing wills and trusts from people. And you could be someone that they are hiding / stealing money from. Thank you. I'm sending love and light to you as well. It took mine. Oh, sorry to hear that. And then we have trying to force you to be with them. So someone could be trying to force you to be with them for whatever reason. This could be the person that is overbearing, and they could be trying to leave you stranded to put you in a situation to force you to be with them. You're welcome. And then we have probation. So this person could be on probation, or they could be trying to cause an altercation to get you locked up so you would be on probation for a while so they could force you to be with them. So this could be someone a part of the justice system. So they could want you all tied up just to force you to be with them, because they could know that you have some sort of money tied to you, because they've been helping to hide it or try to steal it. And we have vacation. So someone could want to go on a vacation with you. Or maybe they tried to have you on probation so you wouldn't go on a vacation with someone. And we have altering results to make reports of someone real. So like I said, they could be trying to buy time with whatever this court case is so that they could alter some sort of results to make reports on someone seem real. So they could have made reports on you, collective, and they could have altered these results to make it seem real. So before these real receipts pop out, they could be trying to do something else, have something else in plan, in motion, so that these real receipts won't come out before this court date. Or maybe they're trying to get you to go on a vacation with someone, that force you to be with them so that they could alter some sort of results to make a report on you and be real, because they know that there's actual receipts about something and they don't want those receipts to be real. They want to alter some results so these receipts won't be real. And that could be why this corrupt judge is delaying the court dates, giving these people time to do something towards you so that they could alter some sort of results so that these real receipts will no longer be real. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's the shit that people do. They will try to come back. Somebody could be in their late 20s. You could be a Scorpio, or a Scorpio that's in their late 20s could be involved in this. And then we have a hockey player. A hockey player could be involved in this. Their name could be Garrison. And we have mad, you take care of your priorities. So this person could be mad because you take care of your priorities. And they can want to try and force you to be with them. And they could feel like you wouldn't want to be with them because you take care of your priorities by yourself. And we have a stripper. So someone could be a stripper that's involved in this as well. This stripper could be mad you take care of your priorities. And we have police having sex meetups as bribes to do unjust things. So like I said, these karmics had people pulling the strings in the background so that they would stay on top of a situation or on top and be able to control things, all because the people that they were pulling the strings are in the justice system. And some of these people are police that they were having sex meetups with, because these are strippers as well as people a part of the adult industry. What would I call it? So they have sex meetups with these police just so they could bribe them to do unjust things towards you, such as place cameras in your CarPlay radios, like I said, so that they could be nosy and watch you, so that they could spread rumors and gossip about you. And we have no soul. So these are people that has no soul. They sold their soul to the devil. Someone could be muscular, or I said muscular that's in this situation. They could be buff. And they could be a part of the adult industry and they don't have any soul. And we have 2014. You could have known this person since 2014. or something could have been going on since 2014. You could have been left something in 2014. And we have August. So I don't know if someone passed away of August of 2014. They could have. Or you could have been dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. Or you could be a Leo or a Virgo. Let's get some last few messages. One same better, one team. Alright, let's see. Any last messages for this reading? So we got the King of Swords in the reverse. There could be a Libra energy who is lying in a situation. They could be lying on a Leo or a Virgo, or they could have lied in the month of August about something, or they could be planning to lie in the month of August because August is next month. So if there is a court case that is going on next month or taking place next month, whoever this Libra is, they could be trying to plan on lying, or that someone could be planning on lying on a Libra energy or someone with Libra in their chart. But I'm getting it could be a Libra that's going to try to lie about something in this courtroom about someone who is either a Leo or a Virgo. So this could be someone who has a weak intellect, irrational, and illogical. So they think that it's going to be cool for them to lie. They could be trying to lie on the stand about something, and they think that they're going to get away with this. And then we have anxiety in the reverse. So there could be a Pisces also involved in this, but they could have been very stressed out, filled with negativity or surrounded by negativity, but now they could be improving this anxiety, getting out of being anxious about something, and they could be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel in regards to something. Or if they're a part of this court case, they could be stressed out because of this court case, but trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So they could be around the darkness at this time, or they could be in the dark at this time about something. Then we have the Star, but they could be feeling hopeful in a situation, trying to have inspiration. Or this Aquarius could be Aquarius, very heavy. They were the ones that were out here in the beginning. So this could have all started with a situation with you, collective, in a Aquarius, this star energy, or you could be this star energy, inspirational, very creative, at peace. You could be content. You could be going through some sort of renewal, or like I said, this Aquarius could be going through a renewal, transitioning, trying to move on to calmer waters. They could be stepping into spirituality after healing. They could be being positive, trying to have faith in a situation, just rejuvenating themselves and persevering through whatever is going on. Then we have pain in the reverse. So they could be releasing some sort of pain and overcoming depression because they could have been depressed, like I said, when they were dealing with all these karmics or these devil energies that was around them. Maybe because they could have been a part of the adult industry and around a lot of people that indulge in the party scene, indulge in sex, drugs, and alcohol. They could have been around these people, living large, like I said, but they could have been depressed. because they were still feeling empty inside from living this type of lifestyle. So now, after being depressed, and like I say, you could have left this person because they broke your heart, able to see the light at the end of the tunnel by releasing the pain that they felt with this situation or being the cause of this situation. And they could be trying to overcome depression by healing and trying to move on to calmer waters. They could be wanting your forgiveness, collective, for causing all of this or being the cause of all of this. And they could be wanting to be more positive, optimistic. And like I said, they could be wanting your forgiveness. They could be forgiving you if they felt heartbroken for you leaving the situation and working on yourself, putting in the work. Now, if you were also in pain and depressed because you had to go through all of this over a person or because of a person or because of other things that you had no control over or things that you just didn't know, you could be releasing the pain and overcoming depression and being more positive and optimistic. And you could be forgiving these people that has done this to you, collective. But yeah, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody wanting a personal reading or to ask any questions, you can hit me up on my email, which is in the description box. As well as anybody wanting to donate, that information is in the description box. But you are welcome. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And bless you all. Deuces, I holla.